DJ Academic has exposed Sneako. So personally, I never watched Sneako. I don't know if y'all have, but I'm gonna just watch this. So let's get into it.
Okay, if you say word has no meaning, say a lot right now.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I'm asking you. I'm asking you to say because it should have no meaning.
How are you equating God?
Words have meaning, brother.
How are you equating God, disrespecting God, the Almighty, something that we have faith in, to something that only has meaning if we attribute meaning to it? God has meaning without us. You don't say it to be hurtful. Every other word can be like that too.
Sneako, we might have to take your black card. We can't have you. Come on, Sneako.
It seems like Sneako is getting back on the internet, and out of any person he could possibly be debating with, is going back and forth with DJ Akademiks about words having meaning. And what word are we talking about in specific other than the N-word? And honestly, it seems like it has a lot of the internet in an uproar because DJ Akademiks is someone that a lot of people don't like and aren't fond of, but we're all agreeing with when he was talking and debating with Sneako because of how outlandish.
I mean, I personally don't really say like Academics, but sometimes you be speaking facts, no cap.
The points Sneako was making are. And honestly, I want to break down some of the things that were said during this debate, if you can really even call it that. But you know, in order to do that, we have to start from the very beginning. Who even are any of these two? And how do we get here in the first place?
What is the word? Break it down. It means you're a slave master cracking the whip at your slaves. Do you know how many white people hear that and think, aura? It's like saying, like Kendrick Lamar saying colonizer. You're not a collie, you're a colonizer. It's like colonizer, so the instead of the, it's aura.
For anyone who's fortunate enough to not know who this is, this right here is Sneako, a well-known content creator who has bounced around from doing YouTube to live streams to Twitter sketches, and honestly has just been all around the internet talking about all different points. And what you need to know most is that he is a very big advocate of free speech and people speaking their mind, and very against censorship in basically any form, whether it be in person, on a platform. He wants people to be able to say and do what they feel. This type of ideology has landed him in a ton of different controversies and led him to be a very well-known grifter on the online space. And it just got...
I don't know if I'm like reading this wrong, or like hearing this shit wrong, but like it's like he basically saying like Sneako is like advocating for like white people to say the N-word or some shit.
People to not really particularly like him in most communities. Fortunate enough for him, it seems like he was able to find somebody who shares his sort of same ideology in this new content creator who has been going around saying the most wild, obscene things to people named Chud the Builder. And while reacting to some of his clips, Sneako made a comment saying that what he was doing was actually funny.
Did you guys, he doubted on me when I met with Ed Craven, the Kick CEO, was really upset that I had a meeting with the Kick CEO. And I messaged him, I'm like, you on me? And he's like, yeah, you're right. And I saw he's getting his hat snatched. I'll just be straight up. I reached out to him and I told him, bro, you should probably do some desktops because a lot of people are thinking that you are going to be a target. A lot of people want to, I'll just put it straight up. And I don't agree with a lot of what he does. It can be antagonizing, but a lot of stuff's funny. I can't even lie to you. It is funny to see, because the principle is that he's standing on free speech, right? He goes up to people and he says, do you believe in free speech? And they go, yeah. So can white people say the N-word? No. And then they get really angry and then he starts saying it and they get upset and then he pulls out the pepper spray. And if they attack him, then he retaliates. He is looking for it in a way, but there is some sort of principle there, right? Where it's like, oh, you're going to use a word that means that I am a low IQ criminal with the propensity of violence. I'm going to respond to violence. Obviously, he is antagonizing it a lot, and he is kind of looking out for it. But there is a message within it if he's able to explain himself.
Some white guy going up to black minorities and saying the N-word and hard R to them in no way, shape, or form is funny at all. The fact that he was able to even make that correlation, saying that it is in any way is beyond me. And the fact that he's even trying to help this guy in any way, stating that he is fearing for his life and thinks that he does have a message in the weird antics that he is.
I'm fried too. I got lost for a little bit. I was listening, but I forgot to pause it and say some shit. I might have forgot what I was about to say. Oh no, no, this man. He said he was asking for it in a way. Nah, he was totally. He's asking like no, he wants to like. He wants black people to, in his words, chimp out on them, I guess. In his words. But yeah, no.
Is beyond insane, and just shows y'all, if y'all again have never heard of Sneako, why a lot of people don't actually agree with the stuff that he says or thinks. While even reacting to some of Chud the Builder's clips later in the stream, he is trying his hardest to find some deeper meaning that truly isn't there within the weird stuff that he is doing.
And you got to like the word. Remember when you couldn't say read so many years and now everybody says it again? Because you're not going to call you call somebody stupid when they're acting like who said that, Steve Carell in The Office. It's true.
Bro,
you don't say it to be hurtful. Every other word can be like that too. Do people see what I'm saying? By getting this upset at that word, you're giving it power. You're attributing a lot of meaning and hurt and emotion to it. You're allowing this to control you, and it's just a word. At the end of the day, it is just a word. The problem here, this is why...
Wait, I'm like, so when you say us, you're letting us control you? If you, like, wait.
Get power. You're attributing a lot of meaning and hurt and emotion to it. You're allowing this to control you, and it's just a word. At the end of the day, it is just a word. The problem here, this is why I don't condone anything he's doing. He gets pepper spray in these two girls eating dinner. There's like pepper spray all over his food, all over their food. You can see them wincing. They just got pepper spray.
Well, Sneako will consistently say on his stream he's not in full support of the actions that Chud the Builder is going out there and doing by antagonizing people or even carrying around pepper spray and pepper spraying people when they actually end up doing something to him. He wants to try and find a deeper message into the things that are going on, like him going around saying the hard R to people, saying that it has a deeper meaning and claiming that it's just a word at the end of the day, and he is proving that by going out there and...
If anyone thinks this is just for like him, he's just trying to like advocate for the First Amendment or some shit. That is just a cover up, bro. Don't care.
It to all of these people out there while antagonizing them. And honestly, I shouldn't have to tell you that is dumb. And a bunch of people in his comment sections, even other reactionary channels, have already called him out. But a particular person named DJ Akademiks ended up seeing some of the Sneako clips on the stream, and because he is cool with Sneako, ended up calling him out and actually calling him on stream to confront the crazy stuff that he was saying.
Hey, I can't even lie to you.
Oh hell no, ain't nothing about it funny. Ain't nothing about it funny. Nope, Sneako, we might have to take your black card. We can't have you. No, come on, Sneako. It would be funny to you because I don't think the epithet. Yo, Sneako, ain't you Muslim, nigga? If I said some anti-Muslim shit, nigga, you be in your feelings, nigga, like praying on a rug 15 times, nigga. You not black. Yo, Sneako, you Muslim, right?
Yeah, and there's funny words
hold on. All right, you Muslim. All right, cool. So you cool with me calling all Muslim niggas as a term of endearment?
Well, do you believe that?
No. Suppose that's what I want to call them because.
Well, you don't believe if people have real intentions. If people actually believe that, then that's wrong.
A racial slur usually don't have no definition to it. The N word with the hard ER. Well, what's the definition of that? It's a slur to bring you down. So
yeah, there's other slurs like the word dumb. The word dumb means somebody who's not able to speak, but it doesn't have the same connotation. The word means somebody who's disabled.
If I called
yeah,
it has social implications, just like if you call someone the N-word, it does have that social implication in terms of what it's not about what it means, it's about you're using a term to denigrate a whole group. You don't believe that? Come on now.
People say that all my Muslim friends, I call them too. If they're Palestinian, I call them. If it has real intentions, if you mean it, then that's a different conversation. But if you're joking around, we shouldn't let words control us emotionally.
Safe to say that this conversation over the phone was going absolutely nowhere, with DJ Akademiks trying to get Sneako to understand that words not only have meaning, but you trying to take away the implications that this word has by just dumbing it down to being just a word is not going to work. And he tried to use that with the terrorist example, but Sneako apparently believes it doesn't really matter if you don't have that intent with it, which Akademiks tried his hardest to get Sneako to understand, and it just wasn't working out over the phone. So they actually ended up popping into a call where things didn't actually even turn out any better. It just made Sneako look even worse.
But to this individual word.
Okay, if you say word has no meaning, say a lot right now.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I'm gonna ask you to say it because it should have no meaning, right? There's a fucking meaning to it, right?
Okay.
Clearly, like you wouldn't say that, right?
Because do you not see the point that you're making? How are you equating God?
Words have meaning, brother.
How are you equating God, disrespecting God, the Almighty, something that we have faith in, to something that only has meaning if we attribute meaning to it? God has meaning without us. This hard R word, listen, this word only has the meaning that you give to it. Allah exists without us.
What you just told me, you can't disrespect God. Okay, get it, and I agree. But you can disrespect an entire group of people, and your solution to that is that the entire group of people should just not be offended.
All of the time spent talking led up to this clip right here, which is going very viral, of Ak talking to Sneako about the word and him trying to attribute meaning to it, while Sneako was saying that it doesn't hold any real value if you don't let it. And it just seems like Sneako refuses to understand that these words are definitely going to have meaning, and they have had these implications for a long time now. He refuses to see that, and no matter how much him and Ak went back and forth with Akademiks trying to bring up different examples, different analogies, at no point in time was Sneako really rolling with any of it. He just kept deflecting, saying that it only has meaning if us as black people allow it to have meaning, and we just shouldn't. And not only that, but we should get over it, because in his own words, slavery happened years ago, so black people should just get over it.
Different meaning.
Right, because society changed the meaning of this word. That's the point.
Okay. However, when that naturally happens, it happens. What I'm saying now is that nigga and the hard ER, they mean two very different things.
Because we allowed them to change their meaning. Because society...
No. Yo. That's not how that works, bro. That's not how that works, bro. It's not how that works. It's just not how that works. It has different meanings because it was used in different ways. Simple. The history is different for each word or each meaning of the word, of the two different words.
Moved on because we allowed them to change their meaning. That's the point. Let go.
You're being so...
Let go of these societal attributes to this word. Let go. Let go of the hurt.
Alright, so the niggas in Palestine should let go of the goddamn hurt that Israel's doing to them.
Okay.
Let it go.
The fact that you're not able to comprehend the difference between...
I'm saying that black people should let go of the hurt. But I'm saying, alright, you on that Palestine shit, them niggas should let go of the hurt. How the fuckery that goddamn Israel them...
Okay, this is such a dumb analogy. This is... Now, slavery ended how long ago? 250 years ago?
Whatever happened with that shit.
Slavery ended, 250 years ago? It's happening right now. And also, if there's no word to talk about Palestinians the same way there is about black people, this doesn't make any sense.
If you think that black people should let go of the hurt of slavery, I think them Palestinian niggas should let go of the fucking hurt of them that got dropped. Fact.
Okay, it's happening right now, and also you're saying a word compared to...
I'm actually saying that to say nobody's going to ever let go of their hurt. No, it makes sense. No one's going to let go of their hurt, right?
Well, I'm not going to lie. What Akademiks said here seems pretty wild. The point being that no one is going to let go of their hurt is very correct. And even when it comes to slavery, like Sneako tried to make it seem like it was such a long time ago, it really wasn't. In some places still do be on that same type of timing. Sneako really is just trying to demean a lot of the stuff that Ak is saying. And when people are consistently criticizing him of not only his past actions, but his current ones, when it talks about supporting and putting up people who don't have the right intentions, like Chuck the Builder, or even trying to dismiss the way that words actually have meaning, it just makes him seem like a type of person that doesn't really stand on nothing. And that's what people have been consistently saying about him throughout his content career. He switches his opinion at the drop of a hat and will just agree and say yes to whatever is getting him clicks and views at the time. And something like this, where he gets to have a viral moment with Akademiks, is probably something that's having him super happy, because it doesn't really matter if people disagree with him or don't agree with him. He's just trying to be in the spotlight for as long as possible. And the more people like me make videos about him, clippers give him attention, it's only helping and aiding him, which kind of sucks, because no matter how dumb the stuff that he says is and how much you want to critique and criticize him, it seems like that's all he really wants, is this attention. And at the end of the day, it seems like everybody is going to give it to him, regardless of how great...
Yeah, he probably actually doesn't believe what he's saying, bro. He just wants the views. Anything for clout, man. He's clout hungry.